were on a plane within a week to Israel, and we came to see how we could help. We ended up, the main hospital during the time of the war, the border with Lebanon, was Rambam Hospital, which is in Haifa. Most of the citizens had left Haifa because of the missiles. It was really a terrible situation. And we were very excited. We wanted to make a difference. And then when we got to Haifa, we realized this is serious. You know, with all the adrenaline and excitement, people are dying here. And I'll never forget, we came to the hospital and saw all of the gurneys, all the alumkot, you know, waiting for the soldiers to be brought in. And it was a hard moment. So we came into the hospital with a young man who was our bodyguard. He was 24, and he was from a very elite unit called Duv Devan, and he had been shot through the neck 2 years before by a terrorist and had survived. And so we started going into the hospital and going, this is something important. While we're in the hospital, a siren went off. Everyone starts running. The basement, the parking lot was the Ir Miklat. I don't know how to say that in English. The Miklat, okay, the place where it was safest to go if there was a missile. But this soldier, so all the civilians were put into the Miklat, and all the soldiers, even though some of them were hanging on for life, were put above ground in the hospital, because even though they were at huge risk for the missiles, they were still soldiers, and they had to put their lives first. It's unbelievable. Siren goes off, everyone's running, the doctors, the nurses, and this young man, Gili, isn't running. And he's like, I'm not leaving my soldiers. So it was like, realized that moment something very special was happening between him and these soldiers. We started going from hospital bed to hospital bed, and he started to tell them, look, I was in that bed. I was where you are right now. I was shot through the neck. I promise you, your life isn't over. I promise you, you're going to get your life back. And we could see the soldiers were like just locked onto him, and they were like, they didn't want him to leave. And so in that moment, this foundation was born. Achim L'Chaim was born, because it was there. We could see there was something he could do for them that no one else could do, because he was a soldier who had passed through death, who had survived, and had gotten his life back. And so I said to Gili, you have to go back to this hospital. You have to start seeing how you can help these soldiers, and that's what he did. He started collecting soldiers. We brought a group to Seattle. In Seattle, they were really in bad shape, and we just started to ask, what can we do? What can you do for each other that no one else can do? And they started this foundation. We started with 10. Now there's 630 fighters in the foundation. The criterion to be part of the foundation is you have to be a combat soldier, a fighter who is injured protecting Israel in combat. That's it. And the whole model is based on that moment in the hospital of injured soldiers helping injured soldiers. So the moment I got involved, I was, I don't know. It was life-changing for me. I knew that there's nothing more important that I could be doing than helping them. And I just said to Gili, we have to do this. I'm going to help you. And that's how I got involved, really by accident. In Israel, we have a center. It's called the Beit Achim, the House of the Brothers. Very special place. And we have groups from around the world that come to hear the stories of the soldiers, to be inspired by them, to learn about the ethics of fighters. And we had a group, I'm not sure how they got to us actually, of young Mexican students from Mexico City, Jewish students who came to our Beit Achim. And there was a beautiful connection, immediate connection. And after they left, they called us and said, we want to bring some chayalim, some of your soldiers, to Mexico City. I didn't know if it was going to happen or not. And one of the things we do is we do send out delegations, usually of 10 at a time, of our chayalim, our injured soldiers, to different Jewish communities around the world, really all over the world. And they heal. They heal with the community. They speak to the kids. They heal between each other and these host families. We weren't ready to do that yet, and they were young kids. It was really amazing. They brought a few soldiers out to Mexico City last year. I came, and just for a taste, and I really was kind of blown away by the Mexican Mexico City Jewish community, blown away. I think it's the best kept secret in the Jewish world is what's happening in your community. And we said, let's do this. Let's try to bring a group of our Chayalim to the community. And it's a mix of soldiers. One this week was injured 5 months ago. One was injured 16 years ago. And they really heal each other. They are adopted by these families, and they get to bond with the community. So that's how we came here. I do have to say, as I said before, you have an amazing community. I've been to Jewish communities all over the world. There's a love of Israel here. The organization of the community is incredible. The families have been unbelievable. They have opened up their hearts to our soldiers. You know, it's not easy. You're taking soldiers into your home and into your heart that are really suffering. Some of them are sleeping at night. Some of them are suffering physically. And they become your sons. They become your sons. And they become their sons for life. The connection can last forever. So it's been an amazing week, an emotional week. It's been special.
And what do you expect for the future for this organization?
Well, with respect to your community in general, we really want this organization to go away. We really do. We want the organization to not be needed. We want it to close. That's the truth. We don't see that happening, unfortunately. There are going to be a lot more injured soldiers. We know what this wave of terror has brought a lot of injured soldiers. So I think we're going to continue to take in about 8 to 10 injured Chayalim a month for the foreseeable future. So the organization is going to grow to over 1,000 Chayalim in a few years, and we don't want that. We're grateful that we exist. It's the most unbelievable. It's not really an organization. It's like a huge brigade of ex-soldiers from the IDF, but that's one thing. I see them making a huge impact on each other, helping them heal. I see them making a huge impact on Jewish communities in the diaspora, whether they come to the diaspora, whether the diaspora comes to Israel and visits them. And I think the difference, the impact that's made is it's miles deep more than it is miles wide. When people come into contact with the Chayalim, to me, they're this melech haaretz. They're the salt of the Jewish people. They're the pearls of the Jewish people. And they get really touched by them and inspired by them. And they bring out the best of what we love about Israel and being Jewish, actually. So I feel like the organization is going to make a deep impact with the people that it touches. And most importantly, we're going to help our Chayalim get their lives back.
El año pasado, la verdad es que, gracias a Dios, me habló un rabino y yo venía regresando de viaje y me dijo que si podía recibir un soldado, que era un proyecto piloto que estaban haciendo, y me mandó un video de 2 minutos, me enamoré del proyecto y desde ahí recibimos a Maor, un soldado que vino también este año con nosotros. Conocimos el año pasado al Rab Chaim y la verdad es que el proyecto nos enamoró a mí, a mi esposa y a mi familia, y de ahí quisimos apoyarlo para que, primero Dios, todos los años podamos traer una delegación a México.
¿Y qué es lo que hacen ustedes aquí con los soldados?
La verdad es que principalmente que se la pasen bien, que se distraigan. Son chavitos de 20 y tantos años recién heridos y que conozcan la vida judeo-mexicana, que conozcan a la comunidad, que se lleven algo de México y de nosotros.
A mí la escuela me mandó un mail que si alguien podría aceptar a 2 soldados israelíes o 1, y yo dije que yo podía porque había espacio en mi casa.
¿Y cuál ha sido tu experiencia teniendo a los soldados en tu casa?
La verdad en mi casa hemos aprendido mucho de esto y nos ha dado mucho gusto, y la verdad, a pesar de todo lo que nos han contado, cada vez nos damos cuenta que nosotros decimos que nuestra vida es muy difícil, pero a comparación de la de ellos no es nada difícil.
¿Y qué tal encajaron ellos con ustedes? ¿Enseguida se hicieron...?
Sí, enseguida nos platicamos y nos contamos y nos llevamos muy bien y todos, hasta estuvo muy bien.
How old are you?
I'm 41 years old.
And are you been in the army since you were 18?
Yes, I've been in the army for 4 years since I was 18 after high school. I joined the Givati Brigade, served there for 2 years. After officer course, I moved to another unit in the West Bank called Duchifat. I was serving for 2 years as an officer and left the army after 4 years.
And what happened to you in the army?
In these 4 years, actually nothing. I used to be in the reserve unit after I got my 4 duty years. In Second Lebanon War in 2006, I was called on duty, like all my friends in reservation units, to join the regular army and fight in Lebanon in Hezbollah.
And I know you were injured.
Yeah, my injury actually was after about 1 week in Lebanon. We've been in a small village called Randuria. This village was full of terrorists, full of roadside bomb. We had to do some missions in there. It was one day before the war ended. I was leading a big truck called D9. It's something that we use for doing some destroy houses or make some organizing like the land. I was leading this truck between some trees. This truck was hitting a roadside bomb, something that was hidden in the land. It was dark, so we didn't see it. What happened the next few minutes is this roadside bomb exploded, and all the explosive came to the front to me. Something really small hit my face in the left side. It broke my left side of the face, like my bones and teeth and stuff. That's what I remember from the very first moment. I just stand up, see that I'm alive. I went to my medic guys in the unit, took care of me, some first treatments. We called the doctor, and after a few minutes I was in a helicopter evacuating to Israel to Rambam Hospital in Haifa.
And what has been Achim L'Chaim?
Achim L'Chaim. Achim L'Chaim, it's actually an organization which for me is a family. We are 600 people and more in Israel. It's based on only ex-warriors in IDF that got injured in combat or in other operations in Israel, like Lebanon, West Bank, Gaza Strip and stuff. What's in common for us is that we are all ex-IDF soldiers. We all injured in combat. What is so special about this place that we actually heal each other by being together. This is what the strength of this place. This place is running by soldiers just like me. It was founded by soldiers just like me, that was supported by great Jews from all over the world, starting Seattle. And we got all over the world and now to Mexico City, which is a great place to be. This organization is dealing with the guys, support financially, support mentally, support friendly. Just being together, we have a lot of projects of sports and other stuff like soccer, running, cycling, diving, you name it. Painting, photography, mental groups and all this stuff. And what this place do for people, it just take people from home that being in traumatic situations in life after many years of being an injured soldier and being alone. And even for the new guys that just injured in protective age and operation like this, and we just escorting them from the very first moment they got injured. And what's so strong about it, that if I come to a soldier that's just injured and is very young, and he think that all his life is now is black and the world just crashed on him, he see me and I can tell him, come on, brother, I was injured 10 years ago. Look at me. I'm standing, I'm beautiful, I'm working, I have kids, I have children, I have a wife, I have everything. You can do everything just like me. And we are here to support you and we are back. And you just have to join us for nothing. First of all, amazing. We come to a new place, which is always a bit frightening for us because we come to a new community that we don't know. We don't know the families, we don't know the place. So it's not easy for us to come to a new place that we don't know who will get us. This place from the very first moment is great. The families are the best and warmest I ever seen in delegation, and I've seen some delegations. We got connected like in minutes. They opened their house and their heart for us, and we're really thankful for the hospitality and the love we got here. And what's so special, and for the first time for me and for this organization and delegation, is that a group of young guys, the next generation of Jews in Mexico, they took care of us for the whole weekend and took us to Valle de Bravo, and we just lived their life for the weekend, which was, for me, some of them could have been my kids because I'm 41 and they are like 20, and we got brothers in minutes, and we got to ski water together and climb the mountain and hanging out together, and went to the bar and just sitting together and shooting an air shotgun. Amazing weekend, what can I say? And this week was just too fast for me.
First of all, we would like to express our gratitude to Hashem for giving us the opportunity to be here with all of you. Thanks to our daughters, Emily and Sarah, for being part of this wonderful project. Rav Chaim, thanks for supporting and believing in us and in this first Mexican delegation. We hope this is the first of many more to come. For us to listen to the soldiers express their amazing way they do about you is not surprising anymore, because having the opportunity to know you and your incredible human quality has been a great honor. You really bring light and blessings to all of us. Thank you, Rab. Thanks to the IDF soldiers for opening your hearts and share your stories with us. Thank you for being part of our Mexican families. We are going to miss you really much. Yes. Thanks, Maor, Chaim, Moni, Tomer, Matan, Liad, Ori, Mir, Alex, and Ari. You really are the best, and we love you all. There's no way to thank you enough for what you do. To all the hostess families, to the Troises, Sitons, Kalaks, Cohens, and Golbassers, thank you for your love, your support, your time, and for opening your homes to Brothers for Life. Thanks to Debbie, Alice, Ilan, Michelle, Daniela, and each one of you who helped in making this possible. Thank you for your effort, your enthusiasm, and all the time you dedicated to this project. Without you, this couldn't have been done. Thanks to Alex Fastak and his family for making this idea a reality. Really, kol hakavod to each and every one of you for making this possible.
To finalize, we just want to say thank for us the most important thing in all the aspects of life are human relationships. And that's why Brothers for Life has moved us the way it has. This project is about giving, supporting, and sharing. And these are the principal values of human relations. We think that this week made a huge change in every one of us. For us, the Mexicans, to have the privilege to be with the IDF soldiers has changed our perspective on how we see the world, the state of Israel, and most important, how we see you, the soldiers of IDF. You are the essence of the Jewish nation. Your courage, your humanity, and your commitment make us proud of being Jewish, because we think that that's what's being a Jewish all about. There's no way to thank you enough for what you do. With your departure, you really leave a piece of Israel with us. And Rav Chaim and the IDF soldiers, we hope you take a piece of Mexico with you too. Am Israel Chai.
נתת לי את חיי, נתת